Good afternoon, students. You are welcome to e-learning class of Oriental Public School. I am Pankaj Kumar MISHRA here today with a video of class 10 Geography. This is sixth video of this lesson. Today we are going to read about how do industries cause land degradation. This is our topic. So here I have written some of the points that cause land degradation. Some industries dump solid waste which contains harmful chemicals on the neighboring lands. You might have seen many industries nearby you. The solid waste are dumped nearby the areas cause land degradation. Some industries discharge wastewater to the fields. This wastewater also lead land degradation. Mineral processing like grinding of limestone for cement industries and calcite and soapstone for ceramic. These minerals also mix with the air and the land around the industry also lead to land degradation. Industry creates a lot of dust. This dust is deposited in the neighboring land and create land degradation. Clearing of forest for industrial purpose also cause land degradation. Nowadays, a large scale of forests are deforested. This deforestation causes ecological crisis, but at first it creates land degradation where it is going on. Now, moving to the next point, that is land conservation measures. Here we are going to read about how can we conserve our land, because it is very important and most important resource in our life, because we are getting most of the things that we in our everyday life from the soil. So the conservation of soil must be there. Soil erosion can be prevented by ending deforestation, controlling grazing, encouraging afforestation and practicing terrace farming in the hilly areas. Here I have written some of the points. If you are under practice of these points, means you can definitely control soil erosion and conservation of soil. These are controlling overgrazing, practicing afforestation, controlling deforestation, practicing terrace farming in hilly areas. This will help in the conservation of soil. Next point, preparation of shelter belts of plants and stabilizing of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes will help to prevent land degradation in the desert. Means if you make shelter belts, establish sand dunes, thorny plants in desert areas, it will also help in conservation of soil. Mining activities should be controlled now, and new technologies which reduces wastage can be adopted. Mining activities should be minimized and latest technology should be used, which will help to reduce wastage of and help in soil conservation. Industries waste should be chemically treated to remove the harmful substance. Industrial waste contain a lot of pollutants. These pollutants can be killed or prevented by removal of the harmful substance by adopting latest technology. Urban waste should be used for the production of biogas and biomanure. If there are bio-waste, means bio-waste can be used to biogas for biomanure. It will also help in reducing soil degradation. Over irrigation should be stopped and new method of irrigation should be followed. If we are under this instruction, definitely we can control soil erosion or soil conservation can be done in this way. Moving to the next point, degraded land in India. This is the short records of degraded land in India by different agents. 130 million hectares of land is degraded in India. Out of this, 56% of it is water eroded area, 28% of it is forest degraded area, 6% of it is saline and alkaline deposit, and 10% of it is wind eroded area. This is the short synopsis of degraded land in India. Now, our most important point, soil. What is soil? What are the different types of soil? What are the properties of different types of soil? We are going to read this point in this topic. The uppermost layer of the earth crust, which is loose, broken and useful for plant, is called soil. This is the short definition of soil. Few properties of soil I have written here. Let's see. Soil consists of mineral matter such as sand and clay, and organic matter such as humus, bacteria and earthworm. So these are the minerals and matter found in the soil. Soil is formed mainly due to the process of weathering. As you know, soil is formed by the weathering process. Weathering is the drifting and breaking down and decomposition of rock that convert the rock into soil. As a result of weathering, a layer of loose rock material is formed on the land surface. This layer remains undisturbed for long period of time. Chemical, physical, organic changes take place in it. These changes lead to the formation of soil. Hence, soil is getting formed. You can read here, and this is the way through which soil is getting formed. Next point is factors which influence or govern the soil formation. I mean to say, factors which influence the process of soil formation are as following. As I have written here, there are 4 processes or factors which influence the formation of soil are climate, topography, nature of parent rock and vegetation. Climate decides the rate of weathering and the type of vegetation. Topography of the land decides the accumulation of soil. Nature of vegetation, it decides composition and texture of the soil. Vegetation decides the amount of humus available in the soil. So these all the elements or the factors have some properties or feature that helps in the formation of soil. Now moving to the next point, that is soil are our prime resource. How soils are our prime resource? Let's see. Man depends on the soil directly or indirectly for his food. As we know that for fooding purpose, whatever the food we are having or available in front of us, that we get from the soil. If there is no soil, means we cannot grow food, because it is very important. Agriculture can be practiced only if soils are available. If there is no ability of soil, means you cannot have agricultural practices. Man gets the materials needed for shelter and clothing directly or indirectly from the soil. Soils are essentials for the growth of forest, plant, and ultimately plants help to remain or alive many animals. So this is the importance of soil. You can see here, I have read this now. Now the next point is types of soil. We will start this topic in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.